Hey, it's Sam here, and welcome to this special bonus page for Email Spike today. Now, if you got access to Run a Webinar, you'll understand that one of the most important things about Run a Webinar is actually getting attendees onto your webinar and watching your webinars. This new software today called Email Spike combines two really cool plugins that will allow you to increase the amount of conversions that you get on the webinar because you're increasing the amount of attendees that will jump on the webinar. This is what the software does. It allows you to embed two types of codes into your emails. First of all, these are emails that you would send out to someone to ask them to or invite them to a webinar. The best way to get people hopping on your webinars, right? The best way to get people registering for your webinars is using email, either your email or someone else's. Sending emails to your subscribers that you either gained through paid traffic, you gained through selling products, you gained from giving products away is a great way to get people jumping on your webinars. It's the main way that we get people jumping on our webinars. So what the software does is it shows when the webinar is going to start. It gives a timer, it gives a countdown timer. The countdown timer can be used for when the webinar is going to start or when an offer is about to expire. So say, for example, you had a 3-day promotion that you are running. You could say in 3 days, this timer will expire, and the timer will then show an expired message on it. You can also add in videos like this one right here. This is the video advertising what people are going to see on the next page. Now, many of our opt-in templates, they have videos right here that will show. So you can show a preview of one of those videos with this right here. And I was able to generate both of these timers and this video into my email within a matter of seconds. So this could be used for your webinars or it could be used for anything else. But for Run a Webinar, in the context of what we've been learning recently, and using Run a Webinar, this is a software that works really, really well with this software. So let me show you how you set up an Email Spike campaign so you'll be able to jump in and do this yourself right away. Okay, so first of all, what we do is we go ahead and we go over to our campaign over here, our dashboard. Now you saw just before I was grabbing an embed code, we're going to go to Video Spike and see that first. Video Spike is the video preview that you saw. All right, they're really easy to add. All you need to do is click Create New, Video for Run a Webinar, click Next, and then choose a campaign name. Okay, you can have multiple ones of these for a particular campaign if you want. Okay, multiple videos for one campaign. Today we're going to have sales video. I'm going to make the sales video Run a Webinar campaign. Click Next. Then it has an option here. We can either add a MP4 video, we can add a YouTube video, or a slideshow. A slideshow might be a slideshow you create. A YouTube video might be a YouTube video like this one right here that I got from my sales page, and you can actually preview the video right here. Now I'm operating on a really slow internet connection today. I'm actually on a hotel connection in the business center, and it isn't the best. If you've been to New Zealand, you'll know that the internet here isn't great, but still I'm able to preview this video. You can choose a target URL. So the target URL you might want to use could be, for example, Run a Webinar. It might be your webinar landing page. This might be it here. So we'll use this landing page right here. We'll add this in. I'll just add this in right here, and then we can choose the speed that it goes. So we could choose 1.5 to make it slightly slower so people get more time to see what it is we're showing. We can choose the starting point. So we could start it after 9 seconds or 10 seconds instead of right away, and it'll show a preview of that as well. So we could go, way in advance if we wanted to, but we're just going to go smaller right now, 11 seconds. We can choose the length, so I'm going to say 7 seconds, and we can choose to loop that GIF as well, so it goes over and over again, or if we wanted to, we could actually show a play button at the end in red or white once that preview has finished. Now what we're going to do is display some controls. We'll display some player controls as if it's a video, encouraging people to click, and we'll also have a sound icon as well. We can have a light sound icon or a dark sound icon. These are just little impressions, little icons to help improve the amount of clicks you get. Now click Generate GIF when you've finished. It's going to now generate our GIF that we can use in our emails. All right, so it's generating the GIF that we can use in our emails. We'll wait for it. It takes usually a few seconds to create. It doesn't take too long, and once we've got it, then it's going to create. Because it's 7 seconds, it's going to take a little bit longer, but here it is right here. We can play it, we can preview it, have a look what it looks like, and we can also download it as well. Now if we want to download it, that's for additional use. We could use it in many different ways if we wanted to. And as you can see here, here's the preview. Now it's playing a bit slower because it's on a slower connection, but you'll see here that it'll work fine when we actually add it into our emails. Now go get code, and it's going to give us two separate types of codes. First, it'll give us our animated GIF embed code, and it'll give us a full video animated GIF embed code. Now that will include all of the different details that we need. Now right now it's generating our code, all right? It's generating our code, so we're going to wait a wee while for it to generate the code, a few seconds. There it is, and now we can grab this code right here. Once we've done this, we can go across to our email, go into Aweber or one of these systems where you can edit your emails like I'm doing right here. You could use MailChimp, you can use any autoresponder and it'll work with this. We'll delete the current one that I've got. We can either go into the source code, okay, we could go into the source code like I'm doing right here, and we could place this in here like this. Okay, we'll place that in there like this. It's then going to go ahead and play. Okay, the other option is if we wanted to, we could actually add the other code they gave us as an image. You'll see here, this is now going to show to people that get our email, and when they click on it, it's going to go to the webinar registration page, increasing the amount of people that click and increasing the chance of more people actually registering for our webinar and attending it live. We've also got a timer button here. Now this timer we can create with the second part of this software. And this is the email one, by the way. So if we wanted to add an image, we can just add an image here. If you didn't want to get into the code, you could go over here. You could just choose, instead of this, you could go down. We could add in an image, click the image icon right here, and add it in as an image right here as you see. Okay, that's the second way we can do this. Click OK. It's going to add in that second one here. You can see I think it's overridden the other one, but here it is. It's added in as an image right here. Okay, the next way we can do it is we can do timers. So the timers are really quite cool, and the usefulness of the timers is that if you're doing any sort of promotion, you could be doing a promotion for a webinar is coming soon, you could do one where an offer is about to expire. You can do that through the system by creating the timer, going run a webinar timer, create new timer, and then what we can do from here is we can actually choose what style we want. There's multiple styles. As you can see, you can have different colors, different types of designs. We'll choose this one for now, and we can choose an expired design as well. So when this GIF this GIF expires, it can show this offer has expired. So hey, it's shut down, sorry you missed out. So we can choose one of these if we want. We could choose a red one if we wanted to. We can then choose when this offer is going to expire or when the webinar begins. All right, we could say when the webinar begins. We could choose that it's going to begin on the 29th at 11. Cool. And then we can go and choose all our different details. We can adjust anything about this, the background color. We can adjust the primary text, the font size. We can make it smaller. We can make it bigger. We can then save it. We can preview it down below here as well. We can actually preview the timer as we're building it out. And we can then, after we've previewed it, we can actually get the code to use. So right now it's still saving. There we are. I might want to put white text because white text will probably look better on a red background. And we'll just save that again, and then I'll get the code as well. Now the get code works exactly the same way as the last one we did. I click get code, I grab this code right here, I just copy it, I go back to our email that we are writing up right now. I can then delete that. I'm going to add in the code. Now to add in the code, it's really easy. I just click on this image icon like I did before. No, I don't. For this particular one, I don't do that. I could, but if I want to have it clickable, then I just need to add it in like we did before right here. So I'm just going to delete this, where is it? This timer. I won't need to delete it actually because I've already deleted it. And we'll just add that in here. There we are. We'll click source again. And now it's going to pop up here. There we are, we've got our timer added. Now, this design, I don't really like it that much. We could change the design around a bit. I like the design we had previously. When this expires, it's going to tell us it's expired, and it'll say that the offer is now expired. The webinar has expired, so people will not be able to get on anymore. All right, so that's how the software works. Now what we can do is we can actually preview and test our new designs. We'll send a test out right now. It's going to go into our email inbox. I'll just go into my email inbox and let's see what our new designs look like, or a new email looks like. So these are both clickable. If I was to click on one of these, it's going to direct me to our registration URL for Run a Webinar. So your visitors that click on your emails that have these two graphics added to them are going to go, once they click, directly to where it is that you're sending them. Now it's a bit slow today because my internet's a bit slow. It's going to show in just a moment that it will load up this. Cool, there we go. And it's loaded up our webinar. So people would then be able to register for the webinar, and then they can revisit this email in order to see when the webinar is starting and make sure they don't miss it. So it's going to help you with that. It'll help increase conversions, and it's a cool tool to help engage people in a new way that's not, previously been very easy to do through email. So this software makes it really easy. You can set this up within a few minutes and it'll help your webinar presentations. This is Sam Becker. Thanks for listening. I'll talk to you again soon. See you later.